Hello, I just want to thank you for taking a look here today. We have several ladies that are very successful in the Juice Plus company. And the first one that will be sharing her story is my friend Stephanie Painter. She is a mother of five, and she's been sharing Juice Plus for almost 5 years now. And she lives just outside of Richmond in Powhatan, Virginia. And she is also a homeschooling mom, very busy. And we just want to hear from Stephanie why you said yes to sharing Juice Plus.
Great. Well, thanks, Gay. So yes, I did start sharing about 4.5 years ago. A friend of mine was sharing with me, and I just really did not know the connection between nutrition and disease. So it took a few exposures for me. But once I got it, I truly wanted my whole family eating Juice Plus. I knew that I was not doing a great job, 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every single day, raw, variety, all of that, and it just made sense. However, we were in a situation where we had bought a house that was probably a little bit more mortgage than we should have at the time. We were in some debt, and we had also felt like God was calling us to adopt a child from China. And so we went into debt to go bring her home. So when I was learning about Juice Plus, I was also thinking about where we were financially and how I just didn't want really one more bill at that time. So we decided to join the mission, and we do have 5 children. If you know about Juice Plus, you know there's a children's health study. Me and my husband could sponsor 2 children. However, like Gay said, we had 5. We have 5 children. So I thought, well, I'll just offset the cost by finding sponsors for my other 3 children, and they could be my customers instead of my friends. And that made sense to me too. It wasn't hard to join the mission. I love that they would share with me that you're a blessing if you share a little or a lot. Very, very thankful for that. No quotas, no you have to's. It's really just a get to business. So we just decided to say yes, and I had very small goals at the beginning. Didn't have a lot of belief in myself. Never, ever, ever really wanted to do anything like this before. Previously. So I did go to an event 2 weeks later. It was called a boot camp, Paget's boot camp, and that changed everything for me and my husband. We both went together, and I really got to discover the heart behind this company, the amazing gift that Juice Plus is for people. I heard people's stories. I just fell in love with the community, and we just really felt like this is something that we could be behind, and that, it was going to take some personal growth for me to step outside my comfort zone, but it was worth it. Just felt like this was something people needed to hear about, and I knew if it made sense to me, it would make sense to others. So we began just sharing and really listening to my sponsor, my friend who shared with me, and she had done very well over the years, so I just believed what she was telling me to do. I did it, and after 4.5 years, it's just been an amazing, amazing journey for me. I do remember going to an event before and hearing somebody saying, my Juice Plus covers my mortgage, and thought, how in the world could your Juice Plus cover your mortgage? But over the years, we've seen it be able to cover our mortgage, but really increase our income to a place where today, I'm earning a 6-figure income, and just never in my wildest dreams would have thought that 4.5 years ago. But it's just been a huge blessing along the way, and just been so much fun. And I love to be able to share that with others, just because I want people to know that there is an opportunity. We thought when we started, we were really caring about people's health, but what we found is that people are hurting financially too, and we don't have a gift just for their health, but we have a gift for their financial picture as well. So it's such a huge gift to share, and I just love sharing it with others, and so thankful to be on this journey with these other ladies. And I'm going to go ahead and transfer and let my friend Stephanie Gitz share her journey with Juice Plus. I'm so thankful for her, and she also lives here in Virginia. She's married to Clayton and their 2 daughters, and I'll let her take it away.
Thanks, Stephanie. So yes, my name is Stephanie Gitz, and I found out about Juice Plus from Stephanie Painter, the woman who just shared, and she shared with me during a time where I was sleeping 13 to 15 hours a day. I was on a total of 8 different prescription and over-the-counter medications, and at 6 months after being on Juice Plus, I was able to get off of all of those things and get to a place where I was thriving with my health. And because I was so excited about the results that I had seen, I started sharing with my friends and family members. And I got really excited when they also started coming back to me with similar stories of healing and radical changes. And so I started sharing then from a place of obligation, like this this is something that I need to share with people, because if I know I have a gift that can radically change their health, then I need to share it with them. And so through doing that, I started to organically grow a customer base. And then from my excited raving fan customers, they then wanted to also join the mission with me, because they too found themselves sharing the product. And through doing those two things, growing a customer base and then organically growing a team, in 3 years was able to make it to the top of the company. And when you make it to the top of the Juice Plus company, they offer full benefits, including medical, vision, dental, prescription, life insurance, long-term care, disability. My husband is a small business owner. He's done very well for our family, but he was paying $1,400 a month for his benefits. It was an insane amount for our family, not just for his, but that was for our entire family. We had an $8,000 deductible, and when we reached the top of the Juice Plus company, we get all of that, not just all of that, but better benefits now for $350, and we have an $800 deductible. So it's incredible what that, just how much that is even saved for our family. And in addition to that, it's been just over 4 years now, and we are making a 6-figure income. I'm doing that working part-time from home. I'm a stay-at-home homeschool mom. When I started this, it was funny. I wasn't even looking at this as an opportunity to make money. I was purely sharing out of excitement for what it did for me. But I did become addicted to watching this change people's health. And then what was even more exciting is I became addicted to watching what it was doing for people's financial stories as well. So we have the ability with this mission to not just change people's health stories, but to change their financial stories as well. And my best friend, who's going to share next, she was able to do that with her financial story. She's going to share more about what she's been able to do there. But even though Clayton and I, we were in a good financial place, I was not living a life of passion and purpose. I was very restless, feeling like there was something that I was meant for, something more. I wasn't quite sure what. This has given me that passion and purpose because of what we're able to help people do. And, even though we didn't quote unquote, need the financial help, we are looking at this now as an amazing opportunity, because we're better providing for our future. It's giving us more retirement financial options. Clayton and I have always believed in diversification. So since we don't need our Juice Plus income to live on, we're using it to buy investment properties every year. We're working on buying 2 a year. We have a goal of wanting to purchase 40, or at least have 40 fully paid for in the next 20 years. And we'll be able to continue to do that. And the cool thing with our Juice Plus income, we're not just creating a stable income, we're creating an income that will continue to grow. So right now, maybe that's all we can purchase per year is 2 houses, but that will continue to grow and change as time goes on. So anyway, we're just incredibly blessed with this new the better options that it's providing for our future. Because when my husband gets out of real estate, it's provided greatly for our family. Guess what? That income stops. If we were just relying on that, our lifestyle would have to severely change when he gets to the point where he's ready to get out of real estate. So we're very, very grateful for our Juice Plus opportunity. And so now I'm going to introduce my best friend, Jennifer Saville. And I shared with Jennifer a couple years ago, and she reached the top of the company faster than I did, and she's on fire. And I can't wait for her to share her story.
Hey, thanks, Stephanie. Well, like Stephanie said, my name is Jennifer Saville, and I'm married, and I have 2 little boys. And before I tell you how and why I got to the top of the company, you need to know why I just became so passionate. And, I learned about nutrition really early on as a college athlete, but what I knew and what I did, they were totally different. I cared way more about what I looked like on the outside than what I was putting inside my body. And therefore I had a major sugar addiction, which carried well into my mid-30s. And it was a serious issue. I had chronic allergies and I was sick a lot. Well, fast forward 10 years, when I meet the love of my life and we start having a family really quickly, we radically changed our diet, and we were already focusing on whole food nutrition. Lots of fruits and veggies with every meal and snack. We thought we're doing everything right, but we had 2 super sick kids. I spent all my time either in the doctor's office or quarantined at home, and we were miserable. And my husband and I were looking for answers and really felt like we were trying everything. And that's when Stephanie, that you just heard from, she introduced us to Juice Plus. What I heard made sense. I took that home to my husband, but he was super skeptical and not interested. He thought we were doing what we needed to do, and said we were just going to keep that path. Well, we told her no for over a year. And during that time, my two boys' health just depleted, got worse and worse. And for me as the mom, and often as moms, aren't we the ones that are the head of the household as far as figuring out meals and doing the grocery shopping and budgeting in that way and really planning our nutrition for our families? I felt really desperate. I felt stuck. I didn't have the motivation as to be the wife that I wanted to be. I didn't have the energy to keep up with my sick kids. And I just felt like a big fat failure. I couldn't keep my kids healthy. And I thought, well, gosh, isn't that my main job right now? And before that, I had worked full time. I had been a really talented athlete. I had done really well in pharmaceutical sales, and I sold a lot of homes as a realtor. So my identity had been in things I had done. And now what I was doing was, so I felt super stuck, and my identity just was being stripped, in my opinion. So that's when we readdressed Juice Plus and at least the nutrition aspect. And I will tell you, once we said yes, within a matter of months, our health went from desperate to thriving. You guys, for real. And because of what we experienced, I just started paying it forward. Did I think I needed this mission? Nope. I came kicking and screaming. I sent all those people I was paying it forward to my best friend, Stephanie. And she finally said, you guys try to be good stewards with your money, at least pay for your product. And that made sense to me. And that's all I, quote unquote, needed, because my purpose of being a good wife, of being a good mom, that was being fulfilled again. Well, hold on a second. Sorry, my 9-year-old. So anyway, I joined the mission merely to cover my product. Well, because I kept telling people, because we continued to feel just amazing energy, my mood was better. We're only going to the doctor for well visits. I started telling more and more people. Well, then I got a comma in my paycheck. And then I got to send my kids to the private school I wanted to. And then I went to an event, much like a couple of the other women have already said. And that's where I started getting really educated and really inspired to hear more about, this is not just fruits and vegetables in a capsule or chewable. This is a lifestyle. And this is where we can really change not just our story, but really help others grow into the lifestyle they really want. And I started asking myself, what do I want our life to look like? Okay, we're healthy now. That's great. I don't need this mission. My husband's job provides well for us. But who does need this? Who does need to know about this? If my life looked the same in a year, would I be okay with that? There were definitely aspects of that I said no to. So that's when I just had a fire in my belly, and I went full force and plugged in to the women and the men who had done this before me. And I just said, show me how to do it. And I just put a lot of trust. I became teachable. And just over 2 years, I did reach the top of the company. And now I get to do what I want to do when I want to do it with the people I get to do it with. And my income rivals my husband's 6-figure salary. And I am changing people's stories. And so I am just so privileged to be a part of this today. So thank you for listening to my story. I want to pass it on to Mary Sue McKenna, blonde beauty with a husband and 3 little boys. And I just can't wait for you to hear from her.
Oh, thanks. Thanks so much. For me, the simplicity of getting more fruits and vegetables into my children absolutely made sense. They were certainly not eating kale and broccoli and papaya and beets and bilberry and elderberry every day. That just wasn't happening. At the time, I had our 2 boys. We now have 3. And I knew I needed to get more fruits and vegetables into their bodies every single day. I didn't initially have dreams or goals as a business or a mission. It was just, how can I offset my Juice Plus? And that's what I did. I had my mom as my best friend, and a cousin who said, okay, if you're going to order, I want to order. And so that's where it started. And again, no goals or dreams with this, but just how can I offset my Juice Plus? 3.5 years ago is when I joined this mission. And little did I know that there was a better plan in place. I knew that I would always go back to education or administration. and that I would have to go back to a 9 to 5 plus many more hours as a mom to be able to provide an income stream for our family. But no, there's such a better way. And to have the freedom and have those choices now that we do, and to be able to, just like some of the other ladies said, be able to pay for your home mortgage and to know that it's because your paycheck becomes a reflection of the lives that you are helping and changing is an unbelievable feeling, to be able to know that it's making a difference, not only in their health, and you're helping them make that simple change to be able to flood more fruits and vegetables into their body every single day, but to then change their finances personally and many other people's lives that you impact is, like I said, just an unbelievable feeling. And so I want you guys to know that I now have the choices to be present as a mom every single day when my kids wake up. And I have the choices to be able to put them to bed every single night and read a bedtime story to them. I have the choices to be able to raise our children and help them make those decisions that they're not quite ready to make and be present in their life. I have the choices to be able to create those long-lasting memories that they're going to carry and walk away with for the rest of their life. And it's all because I said yes to truly just being able to offset the cost of our Juice Plus. It was something I did. I never asked my husband to pay for it. And there were times that he said in the beginning, you know, what you're bringing to the table income-wise, what are you doing this for? Because it just wasn't meeting a salary that we were used to. And he really did kind of wonder what I was doing. And I just kept plugging along because I knew the impact that I was making for our family's health. And then I was also making for other people. And now, today, just as some of the others said, you know, when you reach that comma club and your husband then starts to say, okay, wait a minute, this could be something really, truly genuine. We went to our very first conference as a couple together, and people were crossing the stage, and they were meeting club levels, and my husband turned and looked at me and he said, you know, what club level are you? And at the time I wasn't a club level. I was a big fat zero. And today to know that I do have people that wanted to lock arms with me and make a difference in their life and their health and their finances is just such a blessing. And to be able to pay it forward to somebody else is what I'm so blessed to be able to do. And just like Stephanie Getz said, to wake up with passion and purpose. You know, think about what you're doing, and are you waking up every single morning with passion and purpose to be able to inspire somebody to make that change in their life, for their health, for their finances? This is a gift. It's a gift to be able to give to them. And I'm so blessed to be on this journey with all of these amazing ladies and all the other people that you guys are going to encounter that you know and you want to share this with, or people that you haven't even met yet, but they are waiting out there to say, pick me to join and lock arms with me to be able to inspire others. And so I want all of you to know that you absolutely have choices. And I am so blessed for the choices that I have because of this mission. So thank you so much for letting me share.
Oh my gosh. Thank you all so much. Your stories are so incredibly inspiring. As a doctor who is totally passionate about what nutrition can do for your health, I cannot tell you how thrilled I am that all of your children are getting such powerful nutrition at their young ages. I just wish that I had known about Juice Plus and the incredible company and business opportunity behind it when my kids were little. Thank you so much. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.